Hey friends, welcome back inside Cold Lake, Alberta. Tyson Olney, Carter Simpson along for the ride with you here this afternoon. The St. Albert Storm on the bench on the far side.
Good afternoon, hockey fans. Are you guys ready for Game 9 of the Alberta Provincial Female U15s?
Boo! Louder than that.
Is there anybody here? We'd like to welcome both teams to the rink tonight. So we have the visiting St. Albert Storm and your Lakeland Jaguars.
Here we go, friends. Let's get this going. We are going to get set up for warm-up here. Sorry, just didn't get the cue quite on time. My apologies as we get things going for this afternoon's hockey game. Lakeland Jaguars versus St. Albert Storm, as this will wrap up the final round robin game of the tournament. Lakeland and St. Albert going at it here to finish off things and complicate matters this afternoon, I am sure. We had a pretty interesting finish to this one. We've got obviously the fans in attendance for this one. This building is going to be loud. This building is going to be rocking for the final game of the round robin. Carter, I don't know what the scenarios are looking like after this one. No one's let us know, but I think Calgary just a moment ago did a lot of things for themselves that are going to set up a pretty important game here between the Jaguars and the Storm.
Yeah, absolutely. As Jaguars so far have tied and lost a game so far. So if they win, they're pretty much guaranteed in the going into the semifinals tomorrow. St. Albert lost both games so far in their tournament, so must win for them. But it's gonna be tough against a tough Jaguars team that won their league.
Well, we're gonna see what happens here in this game, because obviously with 3:48 to go in warm-ups, both teams looking to figure out kind of what it's going to take to win this one. And I'm sure, as we saw in that Calgary Cochrane game, there are some formulas to, we don't have to necessarily win, but I did actually, speaking of things I picked up during the break here, I think it is to guarantee a spot, the Jaguars just have to win. That's all it comes down to for them. St. Albert, obviously, any kind of victory here for them would probably throw a whole bunch of wrenches and everything. So we'll see what the results are here momentarily for both teams as we'll get this game up and underway in 3 minutes' time. Friends, welcome back inside Cold Lake, Alberta. I'm Tyson Olney alongside Carter Simpson. This building on the far side is about to be packed. And this building on the near side, I'm going to take a moment to go check what the audience looks like on that far side. I'm going to dance around you. Not so cleanly, I guess. We'll go to the far side. And oh yeah, there's some fans in the stands over there as well. So it looks like we're about to package up a full house for the final round robin game here. Nothing quite like when the Jaguars are playing a home tournament, as we will get going here to this first period here briefly with 2.5 to go in the intermission, friends. I'm going to let you sit back and enjoy the sights of warm-up. Got to keep the voice rested. You know how hard starting it was this morning. I'm going to mute the mics here for a brief moment, and we'll get things going in this in this warm-up right now. All right, friends, let's wrap up warm-ups here. 20 seconds to go in this start to today's hockey game, the final round robin game here in Cold Lake. Carter, we don't know all the scenarios. We don't know what each team's necessarily playing for here, other than we have an idea the Jags need to win outright to get going advanced. So let's talk about kind of what both teams are going to be looking for in this start. The Jaguars, obviously, I know, probably aren't looking to press right out of the gate to try and score the goal that wins them the tournament, but at the same rate, too, St. Albert kind of in their situation, looking to maybe push the pace of play, and the Jaguars might have to be careful of that.
Yeah, Jaguars don't want to fall behind early on, as they don't want to fall into a tie-breaking situation either. So they want to come out and get the win and just head to the semifinals tomorrow morning. As semifinals will begin tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock.
8
As
a.m.
that will be the first semifinal will be at 8, and then the second one will be at 10:30.
Well, it's Pool A first versus Pool A B or Pool B second. So, however that lines up, Cochrane, Irma, and St. Albert in Pool B, Lakeland, GHC, and Edmonton in Pool A. So line it up however you want. It's going to be interesting to see here how this all plays out. Obviously, the GHC Inferno doing just enough to hang around, so I don't know, that might actually, I guess if we know the situation is the Lakeland Jaguars need to win outright, then I assume that would mean, based on everything, I don't want to assume nothing. Mama taught me better, friends. Mama taught me better. Let's not do that. Instead, let's get to a hockey game. Killed enough time off the clock worrying about stuff that I don't have a clue about. So let's do this, friends. Both teams to the benches. The Lakeland Jaguars in the home black uniforms and the St. Albert Storm in the away yellows, as we will get things fired up. Carter Simpson and I high atop Cold Lake, Alberta's Imperial Place. But first, we step aside for O Canada.
Good afternoon, hockey fans. Welcome to the last game of the day between the St. Albert Storm and the Lakeland Jaguars. At this time, if you're able to, we ask you to please stand and rise for the playing of our national anthem.
Game of the round robin, 20 minutes on the clock. The Jaguars, the St. Albert Storm, as we kick things off for the final time in the round robin here from Cold Lake in Imperial Place at the Cold Lake Energy Center. Not attacking right to left, it's the Jaguars. Left to right, it's the St. Albert Storm. Well, let's get this going. The face-off at center ice, and we're about to kick this game off as Stewart takes the draw. Up there against Valdesars. It's won back by St. Albert. Battled off the wall. Picked up in the middle of the ice by Lakeland. And into the zone comes Suter. Fired the shot offside. Schatz at the line for the St. Albert Storm. We'll have a stoppage in play just 11 seconds into the period as we're off and running here this afternoon. Carter, welcome in. Well, what do we know right now? It's a face-off into the Jaguars zone. Well, right now we're going to just observe for a brief moment to see how those legs are moving. Irvine's got the wheels turning. I think we're in for a decent one here based on how the Jaguars are skating up the ice here. Shot to the middle there, goes wide of the net, and it's picking up along the far side. So already we've seen the players out here hustling to start this first 30 seconds of the game.
Yeah, it's setting up to be a fast-paced game here as Lakeland's got some got some good wheels from number 8, Irvin.
And this one will go to the far side corner, picked up now by Cole. Cole trying to spin off the wall back to the blue line. Shot down low by Pahalik, and it goes in behind the St. Albert net. Back to the near side. Legasic's going to try and poke this one free. Pahalik able to keep it on the line. Tipped out right there, just niftily by Ashton. Ashton's been a huge asset for the St. Albert Storm all tournament long, and looking to do that same game here today. 18:45 to go in this first period as it goes along the far side boards right to the middle. Goltz loading up a shot. Goltz will instead chip down low, looking to kind of keep pressure on Lakeland down in behind the net. Penner in the far side corner looking to make the play to the near side boards for Cole. 18.5 remains here in this first period of play. Ashton gets the turnover, and it comes back to the far side boards. Pahalik still out there, will make the play to the corner and reverse around to the near side as Cole comes onto the puck here and lifts back the other way. Cole across the line and into the neutral zone. Turn back, and here we go, St. Albert, as the Jaguars complete a change. Nice play there by Baylor across the line in the middle of the ice, as that will be picked up by the St. Albert Storm on the cutoff, and this will be through the middle of the ice now. Barkley picking the puck up ahead, firing the shot through the middle of the ice, covered up there by Hutchinson, who's been in.
Welcome to the Hockey Alberta Provincial Championships presented by ATB. On behalf of all the participating teams, Hockey Alberta would like to thank everyone who has helped make this event a success. For updated scores and standings throughout the weekend, go to haprovincials.ca.
For St. Albert, back to the blue line, poked ahead by the Jags as it'll come to the near side corner of the zone at the high blue line, and it's forced back down deep. Barkley will go in behind the net here, and up the middle it comes. Barkley across the line, out of her own zone and through the middle. Smith takes a bump, trying to push this one forward. That's onside. St. Albert can take advantage of that, and it's forced back into the neutral by the Lakeland Jaguars as Stewart across the line will look to make the play to the middle. That one's taken down there as two Storm players eliminate Stewart. Comes back into the middle of the ice, and it comes from May, and we have a stopped in play as one of the St. Albert Storm players in behind is down on the play.
Looks like it must have fell awkwardly. Awkward hit in the corner is a huge collision over there, like in the zone. Hopefully she's all right.
Trainer out to observe now.
As both teams on one knee.
They're going to get the St. Albert player up to both feet here. Two supports there. It looks like the ankle will be raised up off the ice.
We'd like to thank our bronze level sponsors for their generous donations over this weekend. Boone Energy, Lakeland City GM, and Runsers Industrial Services.
So far, we haven't had any major injuries from what I can tell here in this tournament. So it's been a good, clean weekend so far, and hopefully the St. Albert player back to action here.
Her
right
left
quick.
looks like her left leg.
Well, we won't care too much to speculate because the linesman will not give us that time, as it'll be a face-off now. Angelopoulos wins it back for the Lakeland Jags, and it'll be fired in here by Irvine around the boards in behind the net. Tellier out there for the St. Albert Storm, up off the boards to Suter. Suter will go on, and we play on here in this first period of play as this will be chipped back out into the neutral zone. Whack there, and now it'll be picked up by Baldessar back into the Jags zone. Near side pass, looking to make the play over as it comes off the wall, as it's Lou up along the boards here for the St. Albert Storm. Both teams battling, trying to keep this in contention. Irvine along the wall here near side, unable to keep the line. And here's now Baldessar, rips the open shot, save made by Hutchinson with 16:19 to go in the first period of play. Period.
Good scoring chance there for St. Albert off the rush. As the player being taken to the dressing room, hopefully she'll be okay, as she's going to get things checked out.
Miller fires the shot down low. It goes in behind Legasic, bangs this one off the wall. Now picked up by the Lakeland Jags to the near side wall. Pahalik will fire in behind and picked up now by Penner, as this will be left on for Fontaine near side boards as both teams battle along that blue line area in the Jag zone. St. Albert giving the Lakeland side not much time to work with here so far as it comes along the well. Pahalik fires around to the far side, and it's out of the zone to Lundin back inside the Storm end. Chasing after it there with 15:44 to go in this first period of play. Lundin reverses around the wall. It's picked up now again by both teams in that near side face-off dot inside the St. Albert zone. Lakeland to possession here. Picked up, fired towards the net there. Can't get it through, and this one will be to the middle of the zone, as that was a good little shift there from the Jags. Look well for a line change as the puck's down low inside the St. Albert zone. This puck lifted up off the wall. Picked up now by Lakeland again. Fired towards the net, goes wide. 15:10 to go in this first period of play. That's why I was saying one period. I knew I was going to mess that up immediately after, and I did. My apologies, friends. We're going to have a little laugh at myself here and go back to the far side corner. No icing call up coming against the Storm. Waved off immediately. Stewart with the puck here for the Jags. Over to the pass now. Picking it up is, what was that? Bordelot firing down off the near side boards and into the St. Albert zone. 14:43 to go here in this first period of play as Vachon tries to keep the line. It'll be worked out there by St. Albert before it's ripped off a stanchion? Or is it ripped off the netting and out of play?
As face-off coming outside, as not many shots gone on net so far, as both teams trying to find their game so far.
Well, not necessarily a bad situation for either team. The longer it stays scoreless, I assume both teams will be happy right here as this game rolls along. Puck out to the middle of the ice. This one comes back into the Jag zone. Quickly banging the stick is Smith trying to force action there from Irvine. Gets it. Lou's able to get it back at the blue line, force the St. Albert Storm in their own end. Smith now on the puck in the St. Albert end, and we will have a penalty upcoming for interference here against the Lakeland Jaguars. So the St. Albert Storm will get the game's first power play with 14:05 to go in the first period of play.
So St. Albert going to get the first power play. See how their power play is going to look like here.
This one will come to the near side dot. 14:05 to go here in this first period. Carter Simpson, Tyson Holloway along for the ride with you here as we get things rolling back to the board.
Jags penalty to number 3, Molly Angelopoulos. Time of the penalty, 14:05.
Lead of the hockey game.
Ella Barclay getting the goal in the power play for the St. Albert Storm, as she's able to jam in a rebound, and that only took 6 seconds on the power play. Just like that, boom, 1-0.
We saw it in the earlier game here today. The GHC Inferno were down 4-0, and within the span of about 12 seconds, found a way to make it 4-2. So, end of the day, quick strike offense in this tournament's been there all weekend long as it comes back to the near side boards. Picked up along the wall now as it'll be Jakes giving chase here against the St. Albert Storm in behind the net. Picked up now by the Jaguars, continuing to push along the wall there. Shot to the middle of the ice, scrambling around in front of the crease, can't do nothing. And this will be back, pushed the other way by the Storm. 13:24 to go here in this game. go up in the middle of the ice there. Up along the far side board.
St. Albert goals scored by number 17, Ella Barclay. Assisted by number 4, Lauren Teller. Time of the goal, 13:59.
Trying to get this one free. It bounces off of a skate, fired back down by the Jags. Can't get it towards the net. 12:50 to go here in this first period of play. 0-0 the score so far, as it'll be St. Albert trying to fire this one back up. Oh yeah, 1-1. 1-0, sorry. They don't have the score up on the board yet. That fooled me. Carter's got me, my friends. Carter's got me. Thankfully, we've got a second voice here in the booth this afternoon. It's been a long weekend. We're into game number 9 called of the weekend here. When you only do this once a year, the voice starts to give up. The mind starts to turn to mashed potatoes by the end of the weekend, and you're just hoping to keep it together for the gold medal game. The shot drifts in from Irvine. It rolls around in the crease. It'll be fallen on there by Karina Wall, and we'll have a stop and play with
Early morning practices, late night team meetings, fundraisers, bake sales, road trip. Being a hockey parent is a full-time job. That's why ATB is delighted to be the presiding sponsor of Hockey Alberta Championships to help celebrate the season and thank you for your commitment to your kids and to Alberta.
Shot from Park, save made by Hutchinson, and the building's going to erupt for that, just like we had.
Yeah, may have lost both their games, but they're not gonna be an easy game. There are no easy games.
Shot fired down low into the near side corner. Ashton's the first one to it, back to the blue line. Jakes over the zone. Jakes with a head of steam up the left wing, gets into the shot fired up by Park along the near side corner. Now here are Ashton and Legasic. Legasic giving chase to the far side wall. Ashton in support, ripped to the near side. On the table. Nifty knockdown there on a little bouncing puck, and able to fire it in to the St. Albert zone off the end wall. And now this pass to the middle, going to free up Legasic in the middle of the ice. Lakeland quickly closes the gap and gets it back. Cozen back the other way as the Lakeland bench erupts with a chance towards the net. Cozen's pushing it. This will go to the far side and banked back into the near side boards and down in as Hall will get things going in behind for the Lakeland Jaguars. Rolling around the near side boards, picked up off the wall, and Hall continues to battle there. Played to the middle now and picked up by the St. Albert Storm. Lou with the poke check there at the blue line as it comes across the line. Hall had gotten it just barely across 3 sets of skates. And now both teams, you can hear the benches continue to erupt both times when the puck goes one side to the other side of the ice. As this Irvine now inside, as we've lost the camera feed here for a brief moment, as 10-13 to go here in this first period of play. Player losing an edge there. That's a tough tumble into the boards. Shaking it off immediately as Miller, you saw, got up and shook the head, and fine and dandy, no worries about it. And we'll do this with 10:06 to go here in this first period of play.
There's been a few collisions here in this game so far. There was like a 3-way one in that zone over there.
Well, here we go. Face off now to the left of Hutchinson. Ball to Sarah. Loses it there to Stewart as Irvine will pick this puck up and fire to the far side. Now played ahead by Baylor. Baylor's got Stewart in support. Stewart across the line. Board low, and Baylor formed down the middle of the ice as Stewart pushes the right wing. Stewart to the middle of the ice there. Can't get the pass through. Vachon's going to rip the shot. Deflects in front. Bounces off the paddle wall and into the far side corner as it comes back up off the wall and tipped back down into play. 9:40 to go here in this first period of play here in Cold Lake this afternoon. 1-0 the score for St. Albert, and what we've been told is a game that the Lakeland Jaguars need to win to be able to get into the playoffs and sit fine, I guess is how I don't know fully how it was put to me earlier today. So we'll just settle up that we're in for a good treat here the rest of the way home. Far side pass there. 5 players back for St. Albert as they complete a line change in behind the rush there. And now pushing forward, trying to get going is Angelopoulos along the far side wall, batted to the middle of the ice, can't get it free to a stick that's waiting for a player in the black jerseys this afternoon. Shot by Angelopoulos, fires it in. The Jaguars will now peel off for line changes themselves and come back to the near side. Park will have it for St. Albert. Fire up off the glove of Penner. In behind, Paholik's got the puck to the far side. Picked up now by the Jags as that one just wheels and deals over top of Hollingshead's stick. And now both teams see it back jammed into the neutral zone as Lou will come up with the puck. 8.5 to go here in this first period of play. Lou in behind. And 1-0 to score here. As we've got an opportunity now for the Jaguars in the middle of the St. Albert zone. I'm just waving because I've already had one of those conversations here this weekend, laughing about that as Legasic back the other way. The opportunity across the line will go wide of the net as it'll tie up along the side for Cozen. James will to the far side, picked up along the wall there. Hall's pushed off the play and around the wall it comes. 7:53 to go here in this first period. Near side boards. As both teams tie up. Time winding down here in this first period. A 1-0 St. Albert lead. As there's a lot of hooting and hollering going on in this building here this afternoon early on. As Stewart back to the line for Irvine. The shot through traffic hits the pad of Wall. Another save. Spin and fire. Scores! Stewart in front. Puts it home on Wall.
Gonna be Kendra Stewart getting the goal as she followed up on the rebound.
That puck hopped around a little bit within the St. Albert zone, and that one finally fired home after a couple of whacks on Wall. And here's now something we've noticed all tournament. The players quickly, after a tough goal for their goaltender, over to the goaltender to make sure, hey, we're going to get you going here on this next shift. And with 7:27 to go, I expect fully of that as Angelopoulos will take the face-off here for the Lakeland Jaguars. Barkley out there, the goal scorer for the St. Albert Storm. We're back to even. 7:21 to go here in this first period of play. Down the right wing, shot by Angelopoulos off the side of the net. Back to the point, Irvine. Irvine, who started that goal with the
Lakeland Jaguars' first goal, scored by number 18, Kendra Stewart. Assist to number 16, Sierra Cole. And number 8, Maddie Jo Irvine. Time of the goal, 7:10.
At the side of the net was Baylor, couldn't get it through, and this pass now to the near side will be picked up by Vachon, ripped to the far side corner off a body, and it'll be picking up Baylor. Baylor looking to make the play, to the middle it comes, off the body as it goes to the far side, back to the middle now Hall. Hall looking to make the play around the St. Albert defense, peels back to the near side point, and now a slap shot up coming there from Penner to force it down low. Might work out here for the Jags anyhow, even though it got blocked. Backhand opportunity for Hall's going to escape now into the near side boards. Hall will go down low, pushed back by Smith, and both teams look to reset here after this puck comes out of the zone, as will be picked up now again by May across the line for the Jags, as we've got a packed building, which means people are buzzing around a little bit more than I think normally during the earlier games today, so it's kind of throwing me for a loop here this afternoon.
Yeah, pretty good game as both teams have had their scoring chances. Both teams able to find the net once so far, as the Jaguars have been getting something going a little bit in the last two shifts.
Hollingshead here along the far side wall inside the Jaguars zone, trying to bat this one free. Can't seem to do the work to get it out there. Is the big difference for us tomorrow is, I know traditionally over the U18s, you and I would each have a semifinal to call, but what we have tomorrow is the fact that we get to go out there and call all three, both semifinals and the final tomorrow. So that'll be fun and interesting as this one continues along in the middle of the zone here in the neutral. Picked up and fired in by Pahalik, who will peel off for the line change there with 5:06 to go here in this first period of play. 1-1 the score, as we're just about up and done the first period of play in this one. The building filling up minute by minute here. There's another few folks walking on in here as this one comes to the near side boards. Goltz fires up along the wall. The shot by Quinney down low. It comes free now as it's picked up now by Angelopoulos to the far side as Suter will fire it up off the boards, and then Kozin will then just smack it back down a little bit deeper. Up off the wall, near side, picked up by Cole. It goes off the skates of Kozin and bounces out off the tape of Suter. Cole though, or sorry, Kozin kept the line, and there's a tripping call up coming against St. Albert. A tough one to take there for Raiden Schatz.
So the Jaguars are going to get their first power play of the game as the Storm already capitalized on their first. So we'll see how the Jaguars power play is going to capitalize.
Well, they didn't just capitalize. They did it in 6 seconds.
Yeah,
so
they did it really quickly.
The Jaguars have a tall task to match. Now the thing is, getting the job done here on the power play, they have 2 minutes to do it, and they ain't going to do it in the first 6 seconds.
St. Albert penalty to number 2, Raiden Schatz. 2 minutes for tripping at 4:23.
Shot for Baylor, scrambled off a player in front. Bordelot ties up, trying to keep it on side. Swatted over midair by Vachon, unsuccessful. We'll come back down into the Jaguars zone. Picked up with 1.5 minutes to go here in this first period of play. Stewart will look to make the pass to the far side. Coming over now, picked up by the Lakeland side. In on net it comes, deflects in front, continues to bounce around. It goes to the far side now. Hall with the puck, trying to make a play out to the middle of the ice. Instead, circles around, will shoot instead. Wall, the save with 3.5 to go in this first period.
Well, the Jaguars have had good chances on this power play, too. As good save there by Wall, keeping a 1-1 tie, but the Jaguars have had a few chances.
3:30 remains in the first period. Chances abundant here for the Jaguars so far, and now with the Buccos 7 to go in the power play, they're looking to see what they can do the rest of the way home here. Puck fired towards the net, goes wide on the far side. Smith, first one to it, will just try and tie up and fall on that puck to kill as much clock as possible here for St. Albert. Short-handed as Angelopoulos gets in there, and a little too late in the face-off will come to the left of Wall with 3:09 to go in this first period of play. My apologies here, friends. I'm just going to take a quick sit down for a moment as my feet are hurting, I guess you could say. It's been a long day already here in Cold Lake, and we got 3 more games to go tomorrow, so I've got to kind of conserve myself the rest of the way home here. Simpson got the one leg up on the chair, kind of resting a little bit naturally as this comes back to the point. Kozin can't hold the line. 39 seconds to go in the power play. Comes back into the Jaguars zone. Kozin plays it off a body in front. That was Smith, still able to get it back, and Angelopoulos will start the 3-on-2 the other way. Across the line, back to the backhand. Shot on net, save made by Wall. That one didn't even look as dangerous as maybe it should have been, just based on how well positioned Wall was. The shot from Angelopoulos now will go sky high into the netting. 2:34 to go off the deflection.
Yeah, as the Jaguars have definitely pushed back after that Storm first goal. They have pushed back.
Well, now we'll see what awaits us here as this continues to roll along here in this first period. Puck back to the blue line. Pahalik along the far side wall. Picked up by the Jags again in the middle of the zone. That pass misses there. To the near side it comes. Penner snaps a shot towards the net, just trying to get somebody in front involved as Pahalik comes off the clear by the Storm right in front of the whiff there in front. A good opportunity there by May. Shot fired, save made again by St. Albert's Karina Wall. And with 2:09 to go, we'll have a stoppage.
Yeah, good. Another shot on goal by the Jaguars as trying to keep the pressure on here as they've had some really good scoring opportunities in the last few shifts.
Be interesting now to see how these last 2 minutes develop.
Another penalty coming up.
Penalty coming up here, and it will be, I believe, against St. Albert. I thought for a second it was the Jaguars, but it's St. Albert going to the box here. Lou will head to the box for a brief moment. 2 minutes. Yeah, pretty much the rest of the period, actually, Tice. My apologies.
Yeah.
Like I said, the brain and smashed potatoes. Maybe dreaming of that Easter dinner here sometime this weekend. As we come along for the Lakeland Jaguars power play, and unsuccessful on that last one, but how important now is this?
St. Albert penalty to number 3, Sydney Liu. 2 minutes for tripping at 2:05.
Interference the call, and see who's getting that one. I believe it's going against the Jaguars. Yep, their captain.
Kendra Stewart will head to the box. With 1:54 to go, we'll skate 5-on-5 for pretty much
4-on-4.
the rest of the, 4-on-4, sorry. 4-on-4 for the rest of the period. Like I said, brains turning to mush. Tough go. And this one will be a face-off now for Angelopoulos.
The Lakeland Jaguars penalty number 18, Kendra Stewart. 2 minutes for interference at 1:54.
Jaguars, Quinney fires it to the far side boards, picked up by Lundeen. Lundeen will try and work this one out. Cut off there at the line by the Jags as it continues through the middle of the ice. Angelopoulos with the puck now in support. Falling down the wing there is Cole as Cozen retreats back to the blue line. Angelopoulos trying the best to do that job. Can't do it. Back to the blue line. It comes and it's out of the zone. All the way now to Hutchinson. Pass off to Quinney. Quinney will head up, look for the pass to spring somebody here. That one takes a hop off escape, but still hits Fontaine. Fontaine and Hall out. There's the two pair for the 4-on-4 for the Jags. As Goltz defends side of the net, right in the crease, scrambling around.
Last minute to play in the first period.
Go down behind the net as Barkley's got this puck inside the last minute of play. Irvine cuts off the pass to the middle of the ice looking for Suter, and it comes back the other way. So Karina Wall and Hutchinson so far, Maggie Hutchinson doing a good job standing tall at both ends of the nets. And so far we're engaged in a 1-1 hockey game with 30 seconds to go here in the first period of play. Puck into the neutral zone. Angelopoulos with the puck, backhands off. Picked up by Suter. One last rush possibly coming here for the St. Albert Storm. Suter loads the shot. Blocked in front. Dribbles. And there falling on it was Hutchinson to cover up that one with 17.1 seconds to go. One of the best chances here late in the period.
Yeah, St. Albert, the great chance here. Still 17 seconds left. Big face-off coming up in the Jaguar zone.
17.1 to go. Face off. Tied up there by Angelopoulos. We'll get a brief St. Albert power play. Is this back the other way? Snapped out there by St. Albert. Snapped back in by the Jags. 5 seconds to go. The power play is not even going to matter for either squad. And this will be now out of the zone with time run down. The clock hits 0. Friends, we are up and done. The first period of play here in Cold Lake. Thanks for being aboard. Both teams get the salute from the fans. We're going to head off the mics here for a brief moment to get us caught up for this first period and maybe try to figure out
Hutchison. I'm number 20 and I'm from Bonneville.
Hi, my name is Tori Nahe. I'm number 19 and I'm from Cold Lake.
My name is Cameron Yunovich. I'm number 7 and I'm from Bonneville, Alberta.
Hi, my name is Hayden Honey. I'm number 14 and I'm from Frontenac. Hi, my name is Daciana Fontaine. I'm number 5. I'm from Moon Lake.
Hi, I'm Channing Hollingside. I'm number 6 and I'm from Cold Lake.
Hi, my name is Mia Pahalik. I'm number 15 and I'm from Cold Lake. Hi, my name is Sarah Cole. I'm from Bonneville and I'm number 16.
Hi, my name is Molly. I'm from Cold Lake and I'm number 3.
Hi, my name is Steve Penner. I'm number 9 and I'm from Cold Lake.
Hi, I'm Josie Vachon, number 11 from Bonneville. Hi, I'm Maggie Jordan. I'm number 8 from Edinburgh.
Hey, I'm Cameron Hall. I'm number 10 from Cold Lake.
Hi, I'm Shayla Cozen from Cold Lake. I'm number 17.
Hi, I'm Haley Bortle, number 22 from Bonneville. Hi, I'm Kendra Stewart, number 18, captain of the U15 Jags hockey team. Please come and support us on March 29th to 31st here at the Energy Center as we host the female Tier 1 provincial championships. Like the U15 Jags hockey team. Please join us March 29th to 31st as we host the 2024 Provincial Female Tier 1 Provincial Championships here at the Energy Center in Cold Lake, Alberta.
Hey friends, welcome back inside Cold Lake, Alberta's Imperial Oil Place. Here at the Cold Lake Energy Center, I'm Tyson Olney alongside Carter Simpson as we've got the call of this afternoon's second period upcoming here in a matter of moments. Friends, it's been a good hockey game so far, tied at 1 apiece. Again, I don't know the full breaking situation here as the standings unfold for the semifinals tomorrow, but what we do know, what I've been told in the intermission there, is the Jaguars do need to find a way to win this hockey game to control their own fate. So tied at 1 after 1 with St. Albert, and obviously St. Albert was the one that struck first.
Yeah, so St. Albert, yeah, they had a good scoring play on the power play there. They only took 6 seconds to score on the power play, but what I noticed after that is how the Jaguars responded as they got a goal to tie it up, and then they have not looked back as they have the most of the momentum at the end in that first period. Got to credit Lakeland after that first period, but to give some credit to St. Albert as well. They may be 0-2 in the tournament, but no game is easy at Provincial.
Let's welcome back to the ice the St. Albert Storm and your Lakeland Jaguars.
St. Albert Storm coming down the tunnel, so we have a couple of different perspectives here within the rink. On the roving cameras this afternoon as time runs out in the intermission. Friends, let's do this. My camera guy
Still
here
6
to my
second
left
power play
looking
for
like
St. Albert.
ready to rock and roll for another period. Yeah, good to go. Let's go. Let's do this, friends. 20 minutes left here in this second period as we're about to get things set up. Stewart to the box here with 6 seconds to go in the penalty to the Lakeland Jags. 20 minutes on the clock. We got another 20 following this one to see what happens as this develops into the final game of the round robin here in Cold Lake this weekend. Face off at center ice between Baldessar and, of course, Angelopoulos as it's fired down off the end wall, and Goltz will go chasing in the St. Albert zone for the puck. Goltz along the near side boards, played up by Suter, rimmed back in by Irvine, right through the middle of the ice, just to the left of the net here on the near side. 9:40 to go as this puck's picked up by Baldessar, looking to make the pass up the wall back to the blue line as it's played back down low by Irvine. That's a good penalty killing effort there, right over the gate from the Lakeland Jags. Only 6 seconds have done it. We're now 36 seconds into the game as this one right in front. Bounced off of something somewhere, and it will take a hop towards the net. Backhand opportunity denied twice over by Wall. Stewart not able to solve the goaltender there as this one in the middle. The shot from Stewart again. Save made by Wall.
Best Western is proud to sponsor the Hockey Alberta Provincial Championships and wishes good luck to all the participants. Life's a trip. Make the most of it at Best Western. Use the Hockey Alberta code at bestwesternalberta.com/hockey.
Good start for the Jaguars in this second period, but credit Wall. She has made some really good stops for the St. Albert Storm.
Now back into possession for Park, who will fire off the end wall over to Miller. Miller will give on to Legasic far side. Picked up again by Park. Park's going to fire up over top of Legasic this time. It hits Legasic. Keeps tying up there along the far side wall. Both teams battling there, trying to free this puck up. Everybody involved, and it's St. Albert able to poke it out of the pile up, and now to the near side boards it comes for Ashton. Ashton will flip down the ice a little bit, not very far, and it'll be picked up instead by Park. And it'll be an offside on the touch by Baylor with 18.5 to go here in the second period of play. Friends, welcome aboard to Cold Lake, Alberta. I'm Tyson Olney alongside Carter Simpson. Glad to have you here along for the call this afternoon. It's been a good one so far.
Yeah, good one so far. The Jaguars definitely have gotten a lot of chances here in the last couple minutes as they want to try and break through.
Lou's going to play this puck along the wall. It's going to be won back by the Jags in the neutral zone. Fired in there by Jakes, and it's offside. Now if Jakes touches it, quickly worked out there by Park into possession, as this one will go back to the point now for, I believe, Irvine on the far side, as it's picked up by Hollingshead. The shot fired towards the net, and Wall kind of double looked at that puck and then fell down. That could have been danger had it been on net, as Park will fire this around the far side boards. Picked up now, the shot by Penner actually fired towards the net with 17:50 to go here in this second period of play. We're zipping along to begin this second period as Ashton directs out to Legasic. Shot fanned on there by Hollingshead, back to the blue line as Penner will fire it in from the neutral zone. Linesman put the hand up halfway on the offside call. That's how quick the Jags vacated the zone as it comes back through the middle for Legasic. Ashton out there as well in support as it comes down inside the near side of the Jag zone. Back to the far side dot area, and it's picked up now by the Jags across the line and cut off there now as Grinovich tried to get that one across the line. Couldn't do it. Park back the other way for the St. Albert Storm. Park down low is turned back off that into that near side wall, and it's now backhanded off the boards by Stewart. That was a deceptive little move. Looked like it was going to go for a deke and then just ended up firing it up off the glass off the backhand. Got the Jags out to center, and Stewart has the puck again. Will fire in and go off for the line change. Long change in effect, so that blue line dump at the St. Albert side will be especially important for the Jags here the rest of the way home in this second period. 16:39 to go as the puck goes to the far side. Smith able to get to the puck first as it comes across the line. Offside or the Storm playing it. Storm are still offside. The linesman yelling there as this one ties up, but then it falls on the puck and it comes back now in the middle of the ice right along the near side boards as Hall's able to come away with it for the Jags down the right wing, taken to the ice. Hard play there as the player for St. Albert lost the stick. Shot fired in front, blocked by St. Albert. 16:06 to go. And now both teams kind of have each other tied up here in this second period. Yes, we're tied at 1, but I'm talking there ain't a lot of space out there on the ice right now.
Yeah, there's not a lot of space at all, and St. Albert's going to ice the puck here as Noah's.
We'd like to thank the Silver Level sponsors for their generous sponsorship. Collision Towing, Century 21 Marcy Smith, and Apex Valve Services. Thank you.
Not too much of a problem all told for the goaltenders so far. Wall with a couple saves, and Hutchinson waiting for that first dangerous chance of the period as this one's taken off the stick of Baldessar by Angelopoulos. As this one comes to the backhand, looking for the shot, fire towards the net, blocked in front. Angelopoulos still trying to get that puck going. It'll instead be Quinney holding the blue line. Shot fire towards Wall. The one hopper off the blocker and back into the middle of the ice. Turned back to the point. The shot coming from Cozen, tipped through traffic, goes just wide. 15:20 to go here in the second period of play. Off the wall, Suter. Cozen walking the line. Shot fired towards the wall. Save made with 15:12 to go here in the second period.
Jags are definitely getting their opportunities here, but the important thing is Walls keep them in this game as Tyson, as you have to agree, like one shot the other way could be a brand new hockey game for St. Albert.
And that's just it. St. Albert just looking for that one opportunity as they did earlier on that power play in the first period. Got the one shot on net and ended up putting it back home. So 1-1 the score. The Jags and St. Albert clapped out into the middle of the ice here by the Jags. After exiting the zone, Jakes is trying to come up with possession. Not going to happen. Hollingshead's going to try and backhand this to Jakes. That works out along the St. Albert bench as St. Albert turns and burns back the other way. Dump in on the far side. Goes around in behind as Ashton plays it right in front. There's the chance St. Albert's looking for. Falling down in front is Legasic as everybody ties up. Park unable to get the shot towards the net. And a nice assist there from Ashton, getting the stick back into the hands of Legasic. Back defensively is Tellier for the Storm as the Jaguars bear down. 3 attackers down deep on the forecheck. Hall gets the turnover. The shot towards the net never came after it dribbled off the stick of Hall. Park will slam it off the board. Shot fired towards the net. Comes dribbling through to Lou, who will try and look for this one here to the near side. And it'll come off nobody all the way down into the Jags zone. Icing call. I was pretty sure that didn't touch anybody. Had to second guess myself, but that ends up being the case. We'll have a stoppage and play with 14:04 on the icing call to the left of Wall.
Yeah, just like that. Yeah, St. Albert got a really good chance in front of that net as they're looking for that one opportunity as, yeah, never know what could happen.
Hall will get it back to Vachon. Vachon looks to rim this one down low. And it looks like we are missing something here on the old Edmonton Oilers front. We won't worry about that too much, friends, as I'm sure all involved back home have some kind of rooting interest for the Oilers. Is busting through. Here's an opportunity for Barkley. Viniak falling to the ice there, slamming it in the end wall. As Smith goes to the far side in support, picked up Goltz, will fire down low off the end wall, bounces right in front, and a stoppage in play there for Hutchinson with 13:32. Now all of a sudden, a couple of shifts in a row. Here's St. Albert getting the puck towards the Jaguars' net.
Like I was explaining, yeah, you have to agree. Like that's what they're trying to do here, and here's the opportunity right now.
Barkley off the face-off wing. The puck went to the far side, rim back down low. As we only got it in front, and now a dangerous opportunity here for both teams as Miller pinching to keep it on side was able to fight off Angelopoulos for what would have been possibly a 2-on-1 back the other way. This one backhanded there. This puck was stopped by Fontaine, busting through the middle of the puck now to the point. The shot takes the stick out of Smith's hands. Counts to the block nonetheless. And here's Barkley trying to get that aforementioned 2-on-1 happening. Barkley to the outside, backhand towards the net, blocked in front by the two players back for the Jags. And as we've seen all tournament, yeah, there's always going to be odd player breaks here for each team, but how teams clean them up when they happen has been pretty incredible so far through, well, what is almost 9 games in this tournament. And I don't know if that's one of the things that's going to come down to breaking this game open one way or another. As this one will come down to the near side for Stewart, rushing down the near side wall onside. Stewart driving the net, shot up off the shoulder of Wall, goes up and over top of the net to the far side, boards a good rush for the Jags as they try to force this puck back down deep. And that was a good looking rush, just right up using the momentum of the Wall cut in the middle there by Stewart.
Yeah, here comes Jags back the other way as R15 comes in the zone, gets knocked down. Play continues though.
Pahalik will keep the puck tied up along the wall here. 11:54 to go as Baylor and Pahalik tied up trying to battle the St. Albert Storm free of that puck. St. Albert content to keep it along the wall as long as possible. As you hear the building, you can hear it kind of ratcheting up here for free now for Bordelot. The shot fired, save made by Wall. 11:37 to go here in this second period of play.
Great forechecking there by the Jaguars, and that leads to a good scoring chance there, but Wall up to the task again. She has had herself a game so far. She stopped quite a few shots.
You knew the Jags were looking to get that puck to the front off that Wall, and it eventually came in front for a save for Wall. As this one off the stick there of Vachon, and it'll come free now for Irvine back the other way. Irvine will fire off the side wall in front of the benches there of the St. Albert Storm. Jakes turns it back. Irvine looks to bat this one off, and now Jakes comes back the other way. Jakes across the line to the outside, far side, picked up there by St. Albert and forced back the other way. That was Goltz getting that one to the far side point. Now near side it comes. Hollingshead tries to get it past Lundeen. That's not happening. Backhand back down low by the Jags on the clearing attempt, and here now comes Goltz leading the rush the other way. Goltz across the line. Bernd Vachon, the shot fired over top of the net. 10:51 to go here in the second period. This one now into control for the Jags as Hall just kind of niftily with a little hand eye was able to let that puck ride the stick. And that's a check from behind there.
See, that's a major.
As hold on now, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves here as Hall gets up rather quickly, popping back to the feet as the referee's talking things over.
See if it's going to be boarding or
get back up.
See if it's going to be boarding or major. The referees get together here, see what the penalty is. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves yet.
And that one will be talked over here by the refs. And both the referees still convening here to figure out what's going on, as that was a big collision there along the wall. As we discuss things over, St. Albert talking things over. There are only 4 skaters on the ice, so maybe there as it'll be a from behind.
And looks like it's going to be boarding the call.
Okay, there we go.
So just a minor penalty, so 2
2-minute
minutes.
minor as Hall got right back up. That's the big thing. You kind of saw Hall's skate up in the air there right after colliding with the boards, and then
Yeah.
almost immediately after he saw the skate go down, Hall pops back up. 10:39 to go here in this second period of play. This game has a chance to turn on.
Senior penalty to number 9, Taya Park. 2 minutes for boarding. Time of the penalty, 10:39.
Unable to get through. Lopez will backhand this one off the wall. Cleared up for herself, trying to go for a skate. Cleared out by the St. Albert Storm. And I am telling you, after what could have been a much worse collision for both teams involved, this is a big power play for Lakeland side and a big penalty kill here for St. Albert. Smith around, shot fired towards the net, just couldn't find the stick in front of Barkley, as that would have been a dangerous chance in front. Cleared out now by the Lakeland side. No icing call as it taps something along the way with 9:52 to go here. A hit along the wall there by Cole. It races the St. Albert player, allows the Lakeland side to set the attack up. Angelopoulos right in front, the block by Lou. Right in front of the net. Angelopoulos refires, shot up off the shoulder of Wall. Now Irvine near side, pass into the middle here, loading up another shot, blocked in front by Lou again. And that's going to get the St. Albert bench fired up. Two St. Albert players collide. It's a 3-on-2 inside the St. Albert zone. Paholic, room to shoot, fires up off the helmet of Bordalo. And it comes back to the point now for Paholic. As the Jaguars circled back into the neutral zone, did Penner just trying to wait off an odd man chance back the other way for St. Albert. The shot fired, save made by Wall. And then we'll have a little pushing and shoving in the crease. That's going to get a big exclamation from the Jaguars crowd.
Thank you for attending the Hockey Alberta Provincial Championships presented by ATB. Hard play, have fun, and create memories that will last a lifetime. For update scores and standings throughout the weekend, go to hockeyalbertaprovincials.ca.
That was a huge couple of blocks in front, and then the one hits the Jaguars player helmet. So tough couple of breaks here for the Jags, trying to get shots through with 18 seconds remaining in the power play. Paholic to the far side, skating into it is Penner. The one-time shot off the point there, rebound in front, loose, shot, save, Wall, as it goes into the far side corner, and Baldassar will push back to the point. Loading up the shot again is Penner, far of the net on the left-hand side, pushing and shoving there to the far side as it comes back now near side. Lundeen will wile and deal along the wall there and get it back to Paholic. Paholic looking to make the pass to the open player, loading up the shot, fired by Bordalo up over top. Paholic again trying to keep the line, will do it for a brief moment, but it's slammed out there by Baldassar on the effort. We're back to 5-on-5. Wheeling and dealing across the line now again are the Jags in on the attack, as this one will be turned back from Penner. Shot right in front. Fontaine dribbles it just wide, and Stewart tries to push this in front. 8 minutes to go here in this second period of play. Stewart to the far side, looking to get to the middle now. Shot fired back down low, and Lundeen's able to retrieve there as it's turned over to Cole. Near side bounces now for Suter. Pass to the middle, cut off there by the Jags as both teams just a little bit more aggressive. Ashton right in on net. Hutchinson able to cover up as the puck went back the other way. 7:37 to go here in this third period of play.
Boy, so Lakeland has outplayed St. Albert in the second period, but you got to credit St. Albert.
The Hockey Alberta Foundation breaks down barriers for every kid and every community with the chance to play hockey. Keep the Alberta Hockey Foundation in mind as your charity of choice. To find out more about the cause, or to access fundings, or to donate, go to hockeyalbertafoundation.ca.
Stick of Lou, still able to gather and fire it back inside the Jaguars zone. This one escapes now to the neutral zone all the way back to Tellier inside the St. Albert end. 7:08 to go here in the second period of play. We're more than halfway done this hockey game. This comes in front, near side pass as Ashton wins the battle, and Quinney will try and ride out Ashton along the wall. It's not going to work out. Now Vachon will have the puck here near side inside the Jag zone. Outside it comes and batted back into the neutral as Angelopoulos to the far side, trying to get past Lou. We'll see that puck go all the way down low in behind as this comes now. Puck over near side for Ashton. Picked up now by Hollingshead. We'll look to make this play along the wall. Fired towards the net there and covered by Wall, who had two Jags attackers on either which side bearing down.
Shot thrown on net there as the Jaguars with a face-off here. 6:27 left. And Jaguars still pushing for that second goal. As you notice, like, they're continue pushing and keep on coming.
Hall battling here off the face-off. This one to the near side boards as both teams know they're just a shot away from breaking the deadlock. That's just it. This one along the wall. Jake's battling there as it's one battle there for St. Albert. Back to the blue line it goes as Irvine will fire back down deep for the Jaguars. In behind as Miller keeps battling. Right in front it comes. Won the battle did Barkley. Fired out to the middle off the stick of Fediniak. And back into the middle it goes as there's an offside on the play. Everybody yelling at the Jags, and there will be a stoppage in play.
Still 5:52 left. Yeah, you're right. Both teams are still within a shot of tying this game. Another good beauty this afternoon, as this is the last game of the round robin, and we'll figure out who's going to go to the semifinals and who will not.
This one
4 out of the 6 will qualify for the semis tomorrow.
This one now to the left of Hutchinson. They rule the offside intentional, and this comes now free off the face-off. A shot for Suter up off the pads of Hutchinson as the puck rolls around to the far side. Picked up by Bordelot. Bordelot looking to make this play along the wall. Will bank it into the neutral zone. All the way back down to Hutchinson it comes. Trying to steer wide. Never actually made contact with the stick there. And this comes back into the near side. Picked up by Baylor, trying to force it in against Lundin, erased there, and this one continues to tie up along the near side wall. 5:19 to go here in this second period. Banked up off the end wall with a 1-1 score between St. Albert and the Lakeland Jaguars. This one to the near side, the Storm trying to break out. Suter looks Fontaine back into the Storm zone. Play by Lundin to the far side, looking for shots. Can't get there as it comes to the near side. Picked up as the Jaguars at their own blue line recover. This one continues to battle around. Now Angelopoulos will try and go for a skate with it, looking to cut up the middle. Angelopoulos through the neutral zone. 1-on-4. Poked off the stick there, and through the middle of the ice it comes back into the Jags' end. Angelopoulos was trying to load something special up there, as this will be another opportunity now for Cozen to cut up the middle here against St. Albert. 3 players back this time as the pass to the middle of the ice cuts through, and the shot directed towards the net hits the side of the cage to the back of Wall. As this continues into the corner, Quinney fired that shot to the middle. It was cut off by St. Albert. And now it comes to Irvine here inside the Jag zone, loading up through the neutral zone onto the tape of Park for St. Albert. Back, Goltz will play it to the far side, banked off the boards there. Legasic plays this one along the wall, tying up his Tellier as we got 4 minutes remaining here in the second period. And look at that. You've got all but 2 players tied up in front of the benches. That's how much what happens here the rest of the way home is got to be dictated by both teams.
Both teams are battling really hard, and they're both teams are battling for that second goal.
This one tipped off the stick here. To the wall it goes again as Hall battles for that puck. It's fired past the Jaguars. Trying to get a line change in here in behind the play as Ashton's in behind everybody. As a nice play there by Irvine. Kept the St. Albert Storm attack honest as it comes into the far side behind the net there. And it will roll now along the boards and picked up by
and a penalty
St.
coming
Albert,
up.
but we got a penalty upcoming for head contact here.
And I think it's going against the
St. Albert.
Storm, number 6, their captain. Jersey Ashton going off for head contact.
There's the Ashton head of the box, and this is, again, we seem to have these moments building up game by game here in the provincial tournament where this is a big one for both sides. A critical kill for St. Albert, who's been pretty good on the
St. Albert penalty number 6, Jersey Ashton. 2 minutes for head contact at 3:12.
feed the pass through, scores!
What a
Top
shot!
shelf on Wall. And just like that, 16 seconds into the power play, Cameron Hall has found the goal that breaks the deadlock.
I believe that was Cameron Hall who got that. What a shot underneath the bar.
This will be flipped now by Barkley back to the referee to line up the face-off at center ice. The Jags, as I said, they want the goal to dictate what happens here in this
What a
third
shot!
period, and they have gotten it, but they have a lot of time left on the clock for St. Albert to respond.
Yep.
And St. Albert's mentality is all it takes is one shot on goal. Well, let me tell you, 2:54, as we saw last game out here between the Cochrane Chaos and the GHC Inferno, 2:54 is a lot of time to score goals.
Yep.
As it comes free in the Jag zone, tap down there. As Stewart will battle back the other way, trying to get through the neutral zone. Stewart to the far side.
Lakeland Jaguars, second goal scored by number 10, Cameron Hall, unassisted at 2:57. I just made that up.
All right, as we come back the other way now, Hall again to the same area, looking to drag to the backhand this time. Denied by Wall with 2:10 to go here in this second period of play.
Yeah, good effort there by Cameron Hall as the Jaguars finally get rewarded for all their hard work in the second period as they're finally able to break through. As they have been the dominant team in the second period, but like you said, like it's not over
Well,
because
I mean,
they can one shot could tie this game up too.
It's up to St. Albert to try and tie this thing. The shot fired just wide of the net there by the Lakeland Jaguars. To the near side, it comes for Suter as it's battled along the wall there by Quinney. This will continue to tie up. Baldessar looking to make that play, and instead it's Baylor being able to free it up, push in behind, wraparound attempt, jammed off the pads of Wall. Back to the blue line it comes as Cozen will look to make the pass to the middle. It's going to wrap right in front. Baylor gets the shot, save made by Wall. We've got a buck and a half remaining here in this second period as the puck's fired back into the neutral zone, all the way back into the Jags territory now. Well, a nice little flip up will allow the St. Albert Storm to fire it in on the dump in and get it back into the Jags territory deep as they complete a line change. This one flipped bound back into the neutral zone. Lou will fire off the wall inside the Jags territory, and the Jags will complete their line change here as this one comes up all along the wall for Fontaine, who's looking to make the play.
Last minute to play in the second period.
Now Park gets the steal shot again, scores! Blocker side on Maggie Hutchinson, and just like we were saying, one shot is all it takes. That's the mentality of the St. Albert Storm. They put a shot on goal, and Tia Park spins back in the net there on the shot as the celebration.
Yeah, that was number 9, Tia Parke. Tia Park getting the goal, and yeah, just like that. We have a brand new hockey game, Tyson.
49.3 seconds to go here in the second period. This one's been tied a lot longer than any team has had a lead in this hockey game. Back in behind, we've had 4 goals all told, and it seems like they just come bang, bang, one after another.
St. Albert goal scored by number 9, Taya Park. Time of the goal, 49.3 seconds of the second period.
A big goal for the St. Albert Storm.
2-2-2 on the clock, 22.2. Has it spanked off the wall, picked up by the Jaguars, comes to the near side boards. Cole will try and fire this towards the net. That one goes wide. It's picked up by Hall. And now the Jaguars looking for that one last shot here. They will not get it. The puck will come back into their own end. Time 2-1 buzzer. And there you have it. That will do it for the second period of play. We're tied at 2s after 2. What a game it's been so far. Hey friends, welcome back inside Cold Lake, Alberta. We got a third period coming up here. I'm Tyson Olney alongside Carter Simpson as we're about to get things fired up for that said third period here in a matter of moments. About 4 minutes to go here. Patrick Phillips just getting ready to go downstairs and get the old camera back into operation for us to go and see our friends down in both benches here in a matter of moments. Carter, it's 2-2 after 2. Big moment here in the hockey game to start this third period. Whichever team comes out and grabs it right off the hop, you got to feel has the best chance the rest of the way home.
Yeah, absolutely. The Jaguars did outplay St. Albert in that second period, but credit St. Albert. They had good goaltending. And, yeah, you just said one shot can turn this game around, and boom, just like that, they tied up at 2. So, yeah, this is nothing's easy when it comes to provincials. Even though St. Albert has lost, like, their first 2 games, nothing is easy in this tournament. And, yeah, this game is still anyone's game going into this third period.
Well, as we continue to roll along here this afternoon, the standings math is going to be interesting here to note in a matter of moments as we try to figure it all out. At the end of the day, 3:02 to go before we get things fired up here, but it's going to be the hard part is obviously if it comes down to tiebreakers, whoever loses those tiebreakers, you lose a game and your season's over, sure, but if you lose your season on tiebreakers, that's a tough break at the end of the day. And I think everybody involved, obviously with as many ties as we had this weekend, kind of right. It's tough. It's going to come down to some decisions at the end of the day based on the Hockey Alberta Provincial rules, I'm pretty sure. But it's going to be fun, right? Obviously, we're setting up the semifinals here with the last 20 minutes of this hockey game and how it all shakes out. Well, we got to sit here and call it the rest of the way home for those of you back home. But, we're going to sit here and see what happens in this last 20 minutes. And season's on the line for everybody, and hey, you know what, at the end of the day, just because you survived to the semifinals doesn't mean your season's still alive after that next game. So
Yeah.
Plenty to play for here. We're about to go from 6-4 to 2, and then at the end of 60 at 4 o'clock on Sunday, we're about to go to 1. So the season winding down here. We've got just over 24 hours left in the U15 Tier 1 Female Hockey Alberta season. And the Lakeland Jaguars and the St. Albert Storm, the pleasure of being the 4th last game of the year here on a Saturday afternoon in Cold Lake, in which I think everybody involved will quite enjoy an early evening out of the rink, a night to rest, relax, figure out the standings, and get back here for
Crazy day for the semifinals.
I'd say 8 a.m., but that means we got to be here at 6:30 tomorrow morning to get things fired up. So an early morning awaits everybody involved for the broadcast crew tomorrow. So we are just about ready to get things going here in Cold Lake. St. Albert down the...
All right, hockey fans, we got one heck of a game going on here. Going 2-2, start of the third period. Let's welcome back the St. Albert Storm and your Lakeland Jaguars.
What they have in store for us as time winds down on the clock before the intermission runs out. You can hear how loud it is in the building. Both teams ready to erupt on that next goal. And, it almost seems that way that we were, despite a 4-0 score for Cochrane earlier this afternoon. That next goal seemed like it was going to be a big one all throughout that game. And the way the building erupted for Calgary when they got that first one, then the second one, well, let me tell you, if somebody finds a way to double up here in this third period, we could have a very, very loud building. All right, friends, the shots from the benches here. That's Dustin down there trying to get the center ice face off for us. You'll see a little bit of a shadow cast on the ice by the Jumbotron, actually, at center ice. We've got a pretty nifty little angle there for you from the St. Albert bench. Camera crew doing a good job so far this weekend. Obviously, everybody involved doing a good job. The sponsors, the tournament hosts, everybody coming together, the volunteers making this happen. We're back to our feet here as the puck comes into the St. Albert zone. I'm going to wonder how cautious both teams are out of the gate here This pushed ahead by St. Albert, quickly stolen back by Stewart, pushed off the stick to the far side. Now coming down the right wing, the shot from Stewart is tipped away by Lundin into the far side or near side corner. Is a shot in front off the skates of, well, off the pads of Wall in front of the net there. 19:25 to go. Shot by Vachon into the near side corner as it continues to bounce around the St. Albert zone. Nobody can clearly get possession. Shot fired off the side of the net there by Hollingshead as it comes back in behind the net. Back to the point now for Irvine. The shot through traffic. Shot now trying to get loaded up there by Jakes. Couldn't do it. Pass to the middle of the ice now. Cutting through. This one will be picked up now by Fediniak. Cut off the stick there by Stewart. And back the other way now. The puck comes for Irvine. 4:05 in already. As Irvine's across the line. Dragged to the middle of the pass in front. Rebound! Stopped by Wall. On that good chance at the side of the net as Irvine goes chasing into the corner. And this will come free now for St. Albert to try and jam this up along the wall. A good tie up there as the Jags will load up the shot here, looking for that aforementioned next goal with 18 and a half remaining here in the third period. Irvine's going for a line change, and that open bench gate almost cost the Jags a too many players call, but they're able to get it going as Cole back the other way with 18:15 to go here in this third period of play. Puck played in front to the far side. Suter banks it off the boards. Pahalik winds up a shot. Stop made on the cutoff there in the middle of the St. Albert zone. This one now loading up the opportunity now into the near side as Miller will come chasing that puck in behind, and an icing call against the against the Lakeland Jaguars.
I'd like to thank our world level sponsors for their generous support over this weekend: Tidy Lube and North 54 Power Sports.
St. Albert Storm to set up an attack here inside the Jaguars' end. Baldessar taking the face off. One back off the side by the Jags, banked off the boards and into the middle of the ice. Here's Tellier. As this is going to be Baylor. First one to it. Shot fired. Save made. Rebound. Wall the stop. And this one will roll up along the wall. Rebound opportunity again off the back. Tapped in. Hall at the side of the net. Makes it 3-2 for the Jaguars with 17:38 to go in this third period of play.
And I believe it's Hall again. Yes, it is. Cameron Hall with her second goal of the game. 2 big goals for her as the Jaguars retake the lead with 17:38 left.
Now here's the thing we know about leads in this hockey game. They're
not
last very
safe.
long, and they ain't safe. As this one will come back to the center ice draw for the face-off as Ashton pushes it forward. And so I wonder how quickly right here a 2-on-1 develops. Shot by Ashton off the post. Inside scrambling loose. Through the crease. Goes to the corner as the Jaguars survive the instant answer by the St. Albert Storm just seconds after the goal by Hall. That is as close to going.
Lakeland Jaguars' third goal scored by number 10, Cameron Hall. The assist to number 22, Haley Bordelot. And number 23, Bree Baylor. Time of the goal, 17:38.
I don't know how that didn't go in.
Hutchinson slid around. It actually was sitting in the middle of the blue paint with Hutchinson directly to the left post. And somehow, some way, the St. Albert Storm unable to cash that one in front as the Jaguars pushed it to the corner. As this comes in behind the net now, we've got 16:58 to go in this third period of play. Shot from Angelopoulos, fired off a body in front, might have hit, it looks like it might have hit Jakes in front, who shook the knee loose there following that puck coming out of the zone. Loading up now, Angelopoulos again with the shot, fired blocked in front. Now to the near side, Vachon fires blocked again. St. Albert, they've done the job all game, especially when needing to, blocking shots in front, and that's their mentality is, right? One goal changes it all, one shot changes it all, and they've been successful so far in this hockey game. Miller in behind the net, looking to make the pass up the middle. Lagassic gets there, chipping it off the stick there of Penner into the far side wall, and now into the middle of the zone it comes for the Jags. tied up in the middle. Fediniak trying to pass this one free, can't do it. 16:04 to the far side it comes, and now rolling back down the other side. On the attack, the shot loading here for the Jags. Save made by Wall. Cameron Hall looking for the hat trick, couldn't slash it through the goaltender Wall. 15:55, and Cameron Hall has been all around the action today. Ended up going into the boards, ended up scoring a bar down goal, and then the tap in at the side of the net that made it 3-2.
Yeah, she's been the difference maker so far in this hockey game.
As this one comes back to the point, the shot fired towards the net. And this will be Baylor jumping up on the puck. Tellier looking to fight this one into the corner and keep it there as Tellier and Baylor tie up along the wall. As this one frees up for the Storm here in the middle of the ice, and picking forward is Smith. Smith taken down to the ice with 4 Jags converging on Smith at the Jaguar blue line. And this one now fired back the other way as the Storm try to rush on a 2-on-1. Barkley and Fediniak. Barkley fires the shot, goes just wide of the glove of Hutchinson, wide of the net as well. It's back to the point it comes as Barkley will pick this one up, walk the line as it comes down low into the near side corner. Pahalik wires around the far side and out to the blue line, kept in there. And that's a good keep by Wilson. By Lou. And this one will roll down now to the near side corner and back to the blue line. Goltz gets it back into possession for Lou. Fired up off the wall and back down deep. 14:50 to go here in the third period of play. Pahalik rolls it up along the wall. Goltz fires the shot. Tip in front off the pass. Barkley the rebound. Kicked out by Hutchinson. 14:39 to go in this third period. The Jags survive the Storm's flurry of chances. Back the other way, Angelopoulos loading the attack around the defender Lundin, but pushed to the outside. Battling along that wall there. St. Albert's had a heck of a response here right out of the gates following that Jaguar goal. As this comes back, Baldessar pushes it back deep, pushing into that corner. First one to it, icing or it's offside? Icing the call. Yep.
Yeah, good.
The Hockey Alberta Provincial Championships presented by ATB is a celebration of hockey across the province. Throughout the competition, remember the importance of teamwork and sportsmanship for all those involved. For all results, go to hockeyalbertaprovincials.ca.
Jake's tied up along the end wall here inside the Storm zone as the Jaguars play this off the end wall now to the near side dot. Looking to fire the shot. Hall will pass off to Cozen. Cozen the shot through traffic. Bounces to the near side blue line. Quinney fires a shot up off the pads of Wall. Now in front again it comes as Hall looks to push this one down around the near side. Looking for the shot. Blocked there by a couple of sticks of some St. Albert players. Shot fired. Blocked in front again by St. Albert. And you know, St. Albert, before that flurry of chances, got a couple block shots. Quinney chasing back into the Jaguars zone. Trying not to take too much pressure here. Walking up through the zone. It's Hall in support. We'll find this one as the pass to the far side is the defense. Cozen and Quinney will look for a change. And St. Albert now an opportunity back the other way. Trying to get onto the attack. Couldn't free up Ashton quick enough was Legasic. Instead now Ashton chasing down with Legasic supporting near side as it's Lou getting the puck back to Legasic, and it comes out free into the neutral zone. Batted off the wall as this will be Park looking to backhand this to the near side as Legasic gets back in and now picked up by Irvine inside the Jaguar zone. 12:50 to go here as the Jags look to break out from behind their own net. Irvine still with the puck, will pass it to the far side. Cole will have it hop up. And now Cole's trying to beat Lou to the outside. That has been a hard task for many a player this tournament. And Lou stands tall again. Irvine fires the shot. Chopped down by Tellier in front of the net. Now Irvine again. A one-timer blocked in front once more by Park. 12:26 to go here, Carter. And, you know, you just have the feeling that I know a one-goal game will never be over until the final buzzer. But you know that St. Albert is going to get something here the longer it stays a one-goal game.
Yeah, Jaguars just gotta keep pressuring them, keep doing what they did in the second period. But yeah, you cannot let St. Albert get any chances because One chance.
Park in front, right to Ashton. Ashton trying to drag around Stewart, was knocked off the puck. Captain on captain there. And then this one will be pushed down the ice for an icing call. 11:51 to go here in this third period of play.
Yeah, that might be a crucial icing call. Big face-off coming up here if St. Albert can win it.
3-2 the score. And how important the draw is for both teams here as Angelopoulos wins it back to Penner. Now the forecheck of the St. Albert Storm is going to be equally important as that face-off. Now it comes out of the zone, and Angelopoulos looking to come back the other way across the line, flying, shot to the middle, misses the stick of Baylor. Shot again, comes up off the skate of Angelopoulos at the side of the net, I believe. And this one comes down near side. As both teams tie up there, Baylor to the front of the net, knocked off the stick there. Secondary chance now picked up by Angelopoulos as it comes rolling to the far side, trying to push that puck towards the net, can't do it. And this continues to roll around. 11:13 to go here in this third period of play. Puck now to the blue line here as it's batted out. Now coming the other way, Smith. Can't see that one through, and this will be now May. Seeing this as a forechecking opportunity. St. Albert getting loud here for the effort so far in the neutral zone as this back the other way now. May trying to fire the shot towards the net. Wall will cover up with 10:48 to go here in this third period of play. To be honest with you, this is the point of the game. I don't even know who's cheering for who anymore. It just, anytime a puck goes on net and the save's made, everybody erupts in noise.
Yeah, a good crowd here today as the Jaguar fans definitely make a lot of noise in this game.
10:43 to go here in this third period of play. Cozen rolling to the far side, backhanded inside the St. Albert zone, back along the wall. It's picked up now by the St. Albert side, fired to the blue line there. Back now, low it goes, and that's Stewart trying to play this puck for the Jags. Drag to the middle, goes off a skate. 10:20 to go here in this third period of play as it ties up near side along the wall. Stewart sees it bounce there, and now Hollingshead tries to free that one up. Suter's going to take a stab, or Schatz is going to take a stab at it, try to get it up the wall. Instead, now Jake's in behind, past the middle of the Hollingshead. Doesn't work out, but on the ice now is Angelopoulos in behind the play, was able to get to that puck and fire it up along the wall to Fontaine. This one continues to roll along here this afternoon. 9:48 to go. Pass to the middle doesn't work out for the Jags as it comes now for Angelopoulos. Shot fired just over the right ear of Wall as this continues along the wall. Now Fontaine sees Angelopoulos get the puck in the middle of the ice. Angelopoulos, a shot off the post with 9:29 to go here. I'm pretty sure I heard the ping. I don't know if it hit the body of Wall. Maybe it did. As this one continues to tie up along, and the desperation in this game, you can hear every bench, everybody yelling. And this one goes off the end wall as it'll be picked up by Cole. As the St. Albert coaching staff is looking on here, just hoping St. Albert can get this puck out of the zone with 9:05 to go as this continues to go along the wall. Tellier will bang it along the far side wall. Ashton Oaten support on the line changes. It's picked up again by St. Albert, looking to make the play off the stick out of the zone. Irvine offside. There you have it. The St. Albert Storm looking to face off outside their zone.
Off the goal post.
ATV wants to thank all of you and your commitment to fair play and family. You're passionate about hockey like we are passionate about listening to Albertans.
What we're saying, right? That next goal, it's been this way all game, has been St. Albert's to have when trailing. So, you know, as St. Albert's mentality has been so much of this game, that next shot is all important, and they're looking for it right here. The Jaguars bearing down in the offensive zone. The forecheck relentless here over the past 2-ish minutes as Hall will fire the shot towards the net off the side. It tickled Twine, but didn't end up going to the back, as this will now be Legasic in the middle, chopped down by Ashton. Just couldn't get it to settle in the neutral. The shot fired up off the crossbar and in. What a shot! That one fooled Hutchinson, bit the exact corner bar, and ties this hockey game.
Jersey Ashton getting that goal. What a knockdown by Jersey Ashton.
And we've been saying it all game. That next shot is all important for St. Albert. Bing, bang, boom, laid out there for you simply as the St. Albert Storm tied up at 3. And Let Chaos Reign has been the theory of the weekend, as we're now tied with 8:13 to go. Both teams and all the teams in this tournament comfortable in the 1-goal games and the tied games as Cozen rushes in. Lakeland had bared down heavy.
St. Albert goal scored by number 6, Jersey Ashton. Assist to number 18, Jaden Lagasic. Time of the goal, 8:15.
Through the middle, shot fired, kicked out by Hutchinson. As Barkley will tie this up along the wall, look for this puck, and now St. Albert looking to get back-to-back chances inside the zone. Off the corner post, and Hutchinson will put the blocker down with 7.5 to go in this third period of play. Holy
That
moly.
was a highlight reel goal there by Jersey Ashton as she knocked the puck down first and then sniped it off the crossbar and in. That's a beauty of a shot.
And that wasn't a shot in tight either. That was from distance, beat Hutchinson over the glove, and this one now comes back to the middle of the ice where the Jaguars are going to try and set up a late developing 3-on-2. Into the Storm zone, Angelopoulos first one to it. Taken down there, no call up coming. And this one now will be in behind as Barkley will fire this one up along the boards. Irvine able to keep the zone down low along the wall to Jakes. Jakes along the wall trying to keep this one alive. Spun off the puck there as this one comes now near far side. As Kaczkowski doing the job there, sealing the boards for the Storm. Now comes free to the near side and picked up again as they will work out. Miller gets it free and down the length of the ice. Icing call though, as both teams though will change with 6:45 to go here in this third period of play.
Yeah, a couple of scoring up and also a couple of scoring opportunities for the Storm right after that third goal as well. But the Jaguars trying to push back as well.
Here's the thing. We've had a heck of a tournament thus far, and we're in for maybe one of the best finishes yet with a 3-3 game and 6:40 remaining on the clock. Not a single blowout in this tournament through the round-robin games. This one fired up off the bench there by Suter, and with 6:29 to go, I doubt we're going to see a blowout in this one.
Tyson, you know what I'm looking forward to? The semifinals.
Well,
those are going to be a couple of beauties.
I'm going to tell you, this has been a good tournament thus far, and if it's anything like that in the semifinals, well, my friends, hold on to your seat. We're in for a heck of a ride. This one into the slot, chipped there by Bordelot, save made by Wall, and we will cover up with a 6:22 on the clock here in this third period of play.
Yeah, this is a really good game so far. As very tight.
For the 74 of you watching back home, welcome inside Imperial Place in Cold Lake, Alberta. The shot comes in from the point. I'm Tyson Olney, Carter Simpson on color here this afternoon with 6:12 remaining here in the third period. The puck along the far end wall as Lundin battles that one. Stewart goes in front, back to the point. The shot from Pahalik comes through, up over top of the net off a couple of deflections in front as the Jaguars now starting to bear down in the offensive zone again. St. Albert though, quick strike offense back the other way, looking to get this puck going in a positive direction as Baldessar loses an edge onside. The Jaguars attack. 6:45 to go here in this third period of play, as I don't want to know what a tie would do to the standings within everything here as this comes back to the point. Worked out now as this will roll around now for Penner on the far side in front of the Jaguars bench. Now the St. Albert bench, and now down the right wing inside the Storm end. Lundin ties up there. 5.5 remains here in this third period of play. Continuing the battle to the near side boards. It comes as both teams look to better their fortunes on the near side. This one freed up to the middle of the ice. Hall now with the puck. Flips it into the near side corner for Cole. Cole rolling around there as both teams battle along the wall, and this is Park tying up there along the end wall. And Lundin will now try and play it ahead for Ashton. Ashton up to Legasic. Legasic's got a step on Cozen. Around Cozen, but with Quinney to beat, Cozen recovers at the blue line. 4:48 to go here in this third period. And this one now comes to the near side boards and off the wall. Park will bank it back to Quinney. Quinney to the far side. Looking in the middle there for Grinovich. Couldn't find the pass through as this comes now played back up by Kachkowski, and it comes rimmed back into the St. Albert zone. Picked up again here by Miller. Up the wall, Legasic tips it along for the ride into the Jags end. Skating onto it is Vachon. Looking like a couple of players here trying to make sure they've got the right play as everybody piles up here. 3 players get into the pile now. Skating at that blue line is Barkley trying to look for that puck to come free, but that was tied up really well with 4:05 to go here in this third period of play.
Yeah, so if the scores would hold up in this game, then Lakeland would end with 1 win and 2 ties, would put them at 5 points. And then St. Albert would just only have 1 draw and 2 losses and 1 point.
I want to say, hold on, I think we got something wrong here on the broadcast. I want to make a mental correction here as yes. No. Yeah, you are correct there. Sorry, my apologies. This one comes up off the wall. I was trying to remember what happened yesterday, and my brain was drawing a blank as this one comes free now. Picked up now by Lakeland. Back the other way as it's a call against St. Albert as Jakes went down pushing the line. The building erupts with 3:38 to go. We've got a power play for the Lakeland Jaguars, the host side. Here we go, friends.
And it's going to be Emma Fedniak going off for tripping. So big power play for the Jaguars with 3:38 left.
Face off, one back to Angelopoulos along the far side wall. Shot fired in front there by Stewart, goes wide of the net. They've got Stewart, Hall, and
St. Albert penalty to number 11, Emma Feduniak. Time of the penalty, 3:38. That's number 11, Emma Feduniak. 2 minutes for tripping.
the shot blocked in front there by St. Albert. 3:08 remains here in this third period play. Irvine in the near side corner looking to make the play off the wall. Still tied up there with the St. Albert player. Hall in support from the Jags as St. Albert comes in two players deep into the battle, and St. Albert sees Hall come away with it out of the corner, jamming to the front of the net. Cole fires the shot, rebound. Irvine at the side of the net, diving for it. Can't find it, and then everybody settles back down as the shot comes on the Wall. A couple key saves there. Battles loose in the crease. Wall found the puck and put the glove down with 2:36 to go. If this doesn't feel like semifinal number 0.5, I don't know what does. This has been an absolute treat so far. We saw Dandy this afternoon against the GHC Inferno, and hold on here. What Tyson's losing his train of thought here, friends. My apologies.
Calgary Inferno and
it was the Calgary Inferno and the Cochrane Chaos, and of course the game earlier today, the Irma Aces and Edmonton Chaos, was pretty solid as well. As this comes off the wall as Ashton fired from in behind the net, right up the short side, couldn't hit the net. 2:15 to go, shorthanded for 36 more seconds are the St. Albert Storm. Picking it up, Paholic inside the Jaguars zone. Bordelot will look to fire this through the middle of the ice to the far side. Baylor goes. This one Lundin picks up, and Angelopoulos will continue to roll off the wall there, trying to get the support from Baylor. The puck did come free eventually, and Angelopoulos has it along the wall. Looking for the pass back to the point. Got it in Cozen. Cozen fires the shot. That one drifts all the way through. 5 seconds till the penalty's over, and the advantage goes back to 5-on-5. The shot from Penner drifts in towards the net. Blocked down. Hall's got it. 1:34 to go here in this third period as the Jaguars continue to roll around looking to get this shot on net. I wonder, too, if the Jaguars do indeed actually need to win this hockey game to advance, or whatever the mathematics are saying here in the tiebreaker scenarios. I wonder if the goalie gets pulled for either team, if that indeed comes into effect. Right? You got to push for that next goal, even if it costs you the game. 1:05 to go, because the game might not necessarily matter.
Last minute to play in the third period.
Stewart's leading the rush for the Jags, tied 3-3. Stewart down the right wing, up over top of the net to the near side. Boards it comes now as Smith will lead out the attack for the Jaguars. Hollingshead with the puck here. as contact in the middle of the ice frees up the path for Hollingshead to some degree, looking to fire this shot towards the far side corner, knocked down there last second by the Storm. Back up the ball, it comes the far side as Irvine collects. 30 seconds to go here in this third period of play as both teams remain tied at 3. 24.6 on the clock. Up the wall and turned back by the Storm. One last chance for St. Albert here with 16 seconds on the clock. Goltz down the wing. Knocked away by the stick of Angelopoulos. 12 seconds remains. Suter beat to the outside, and Angelopoulos rushing up the ice. Game kind of felt like it might have been on the stick there. 4 seconds to go. St. Albert across the line, chips it towards the net. It'll be steered on by Hutchinson, and we'll finish this one tied at 3.
Good hockey game by both teams as this ends in a 3-3 tie. So
that was wild the whole way through. Lakeland took the lead 3 times, and you knew somehow, some way, every single time it happened, the St. Albert Storm were going to answer right back as both teams do the cheers. And now, mercy me and the schedule maker, because who knows what we're looking at going into the 1-2 playoffs here in the semifinals tomorrow morning starting at 8 a.m. I'll have the live streams ready for you about 45 minutes prior to puck drop on Sunday as we get things fired up for action on Championship Sunday, the final day, day 4 of this U15 Tier 1 Hockey Alberta Female Provincials here in Cold Lake, Alberta. Friends, we're rolling along. It's Carter Simpson and Tyson Olney alongside for the ride for you as we are about to wrap things up here this afternoon from Cold Lake. I can hear the chicken wings calling my name, to be honest with you. And we're about to roll along for the end of this hockey game. As it's been another long day in Cold Lake, but we've gotten the job done for another one. And we'll see what comes of the effects here today.
So that will wrap things up here so the Jaguars will finish with 2 ties and a win in the round robin, and the Storm will finish with 0 wins, a tie, and 2 losses in their round robin. So we're gonna have player of the game presentations, and then we'll wrap things up with you as both teams line up at center ice. Jaguars controlled the game for a lot of time, but credit the Storm as they did not fold up at all as they hung in there.
All right, player of the game announcements here now.
For your St. Albert Storm, player of the game, number 17, Ella Barclay.
We'll get player of the game. She had a goal on the power play in the first period.
And Heart and Hustle, number 12, Rachel Kowalski.
Heart and Hustle Award for the St. Albert Storm. And now on to the Lakeland Jaguars.
And for your Lakeland Jags, player of the game, number 18, Kendra Stewart.
We'll get player of the game for the Lakeland Jaguars. She had the third period goal for the Jags. And Heart and Hustle Award for your Jags.
And Heart and Hustle, number 17, Shayla Cosin.
Hustle Award for the Lakeland Jaguars. All right, folks, that'll wrap things up for this afternoon of hockey as we move into the semifinals tomorrow. Don't forget, as Tyson mentioned, don't forget to tune in at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning will be our first semifinal. First, the winner of first place in Pool A and the second place winner of Pool B, and then the second one will be at 10:30. That will be the first place in Pool B and the second place in Pool A.
All right.
And if you want to look at the results, just go on to hockeyalberta.ca and you will find out who will make it into the semifinals, and that's where you find out all the games and results.
Friends, Tyson Olney here alongside you one last time. Carter Simpson on the color carrying us home here. That will do it for us here this afternoon. Thanks for tuning in to day 3 coverage. We are up on Gone.